But we are continuing our goal of getting every single clan combo win against the last divinity, and we have one left. Stygian Guard, Melting Remnant. I tried like two to four times on Thursday. Couldn't quite get one. So if we can get this one in, then we can just start working on getting some cool broken builds and that kind of stuff. They just ran in. Leroy Jenkins. That's right. I think the combo that I liked best was... Which one did I like best? I think I liked the Dreg plus Tethys because Dregs basically vent themselves or consume themselves. If we want to actually go for possibly strong units, maybe going for Reform is better, but I like going with Tethys and spell spamming. And if Dregs, we're just going to get rid of them. I feel like one thing I messed up on my previous attempt was not enough draw. So what I might do is like reset a couple times. But let's go for this combo. Start with Tethys as our champion for Stygian primary, Melting secondary here. All right. Start with an armor to friendly guys. I like that. Magic power. Okay. And interesting. Health and burnout. We don't have any reforms, so this is kind of worthless, but I like these two units. You got through 6 lectures you have access to for this week and read about 60 pages on dentures and diseases. You should read another 40 more pages on the dentures, but I figured 6 hours of study was enough for the day. Yikes, 6 hours of study. Okay, yeah. Interesting. That sounds like a lot of work, Ren. Now, this is interesting. Sketches of Salvation as the first thing that we get. Oh, can we build around Sketches of Salvation? When I have all these dregs, I'm not sure, but I kind of want to try it, honestly. It summons 4 random guys, so we start off with 5 dregs, 4 train stewards, and 3 of these guys. We'd have to really pare down our units to make use of this. What's up, Pie Boy? Drops to the roof, eats all the cookies, and doesn't pay. Oof, rude. Rude. Oh, man. Can this summon your champion? You know what? This is kind of meme-tastic. I might try to build around that if we can. Magic power. Apply damage to enemy units when he burn enemy dies, and X cost. Do I have any X cost cards? I did not start with any. Actually, you know what? Purifying Cleanse isn't horrible when we have dregs. When a burnout unit dies, 5 damage to enemy units. That's AoE. That is AoE when a burnout unit dies. Don't have any reforms. I'm just gonna go magic power here. He's trying to get a head start on dental school. Well, that is totally what a dentist would say. Alright, minus damage spell costs. This might be a pretty quick restart, but I'm gonna go for it. Alright, so we're gonna get 4 random units summoned to the middle floor. Let's see what we got. So did not summon our champion. So I don't know if that's how that's gonna be or not. If nothing else, this gets stuff out of our deck early, which is kind of nice. If I do this, I want you to die. Okay, perfect. We don't kill that guy, but we get the top floor set up. You're watching the Subnautica videos back at the moment? Football will be back on soon, but suddenly a live rand. Suddenly a live rand. Right. Damn, I can't get this. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a little hurt there. Alright, so we didn't get that gold, which sucks. Alright, is there any reason to try to keep you alive? 2, 5, there's no way I can keep any of them alive. So let's go ahead and put you there. So I'm going to get some spell damage on the boss that comes through here. Interesting. Oh, man, I can't play this guy. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's set up these guys here. Alright, everybody's dying, so this is looking pretty bad. Everybody dies. Okay, we have 10 health left. Like I said, this might be a quick restart. It's looking very much like a quick restart. Do I get enough armor to do any damage to you? No. Okay. Alright, well, we got blasted really quick. Okay. Cool quick restart there, bro. We had no good damage spells and our units were bad, so let's do a new one. Alright. Let's see here. There we go. There's what the kind of things I want to see. Ice Tornado is really good. Alright. Titan's Tooth is a damage spell. Okay, cool. 2 damage spells. So I need to make sure I actually have a damage spell Tethys this time. Of course I don't. Of course they give us damage spells when they don't give us damage spell Tethys. Ugh. Alright. Imagine there's a card that gave burnout to an enemy unit. You think if I'd burned out their unit, but it would have been 3 burnout. Are you saying I could have done 3 burnout to the boss? Would that kill him? Oh, it's a friendly unit. Okay, yeah. That would be pretty crazy if that was a thing. Extra health or consume card does damage. Do I have any consume cards? I do not. Let's do this then. This is looking a little meh too. Another Sketches of Salvation. Wow. Sketches of Salvation. Let's not do that this time. Sketches of Salvation, I feel like with this clan combo is just not going to work. But that would be insane, Arisia, that you could give burnout to an enemy boss and just have him die in 3 turns. I'd be cool with that. Alright, so those guys die. Those guys die. Okay. Okay. Man, that Rules of Containment just destroyed this thing, which is awesome. Ooh, wow, this is really good. Let's see here. How to do this? Beautiful. Can do this. Give you some burnout. Man, freaking Rules of Containment's doing work, and of course Sweep Tethys is doing some work here too. This is already looking better somehow. Okay. We have 1 health left. How well does this do? Let's see. So you die, so that means you get an attack off. So chump blocking with you is better, so we get 22 there. Do this to kill you. Do this here, and I can do Ice Tornado next turn. Because we'll have some spell weakness. Ooh, 4 spell weakness is huge. Okay. How much damage is this going to do? All of it. Nice. Alright. Spell weakness plus that actually worked there. Okay. Now what's interesting is having Tethys be the spell weakness sweeper Means I don't get to use it. I mean, it means it's set up for a floor where I'm doing the big spells up above, but I can't get the minus cost on it. So I'm not sure if I want as many high cost spells or not. But like having Tethys on one floor and then right above him a floor with some magic power, some big chunky spells could be something we could build around. But I kind of just want the big spells, and hopefully my next upgrade will be here, the minus cost ones, and I just want to go Crypt Builder if I do that. The big damage spells. Or I might just take this so I have some backline damage. Let's take damage spells for now. Okay, a reforming unit could be really good. Yeah, let's take a molded, I think. Alright. Alright, steel and magic. So remnant unit, Stygian unit. So looking for incanting units for Stygian. Looking for just a strong like draft or something here. We have some really strong spells. If we got like minus cost or plus magic power to Ice Tornado could be really good. Like holdover or something. I'm gonna check for Stygian here. Spell upgrades, we got double stack, consume, minus cost. Okay. Alright, Siren of the Sea is kind of the main one I was looking for here. So, I'm thinking we set up Tethys bottom floor. Then we have Siren of the Sea plus chump blockers middle floor to build her up here. Let's see here. Minus cost. Should probably go on probably an Ice Tornado. I kind of want to get molded minus cost. That's free. Now let's go for one of our Ice Tornadoes here. Magic power and consume. What do we want to consume? Probably a frozen lance. Yeah, let's do that. And do I care about a double stack? I don't think I do. And do we care about putting a unit inside of a unit yet? Ooh, piercing could be very nice. Burnout's 2. Now, what's something we could think about is putting Burnout inside of the Siren of the Sea. I don't know that that's worth doing. I think I'm just going to give a spell Piercing. If I give this guy Piercing, that's going to make that really strong. But I can also do this, make this Piercing. 13 damage Piercing, because that's aimable. So I can hit backlines with it. Gets through spell shields. Let's go with this. What's up, Mischievous? How are you doing? Hope you're having a chill Sunday, my friend. And we'll go with only that many shards for now. Alright, do I want to do anything else here? I don't want to get rid of a unit. Next floor, we probably need to go Merchant of Steel. We'll go with that for now. Just here to spread joy and chaos. Spread love, joy, and chaos. You know what? I like it. Love, joy, and chaos sounds amazing. Well, I'd love to do this, but Tethys would immediately die. I only have a single reform, so we're not going to do Spikes 3 here, sadly. Love, joy, and chaos. 3 of the best things. Wow, that is a really strong dude to start off. Okay. I think I need to do it this way then. I need to set up floor 2 and 3. If I don't set up you, I could kill these guys, but no. Spreading a bit of chaos is always a good thing, huh? Okay. Very nice. Bum, 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 bum. What am I up to today? This is what I'm up to. Playing some good old Monster Train is what I'm up to. I cannot enchant you at all when I'm like killing everything on this floor. I guess I could set up. What I could do, I wouldn't be able to even play that if I play a unit up top here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this to incant, so I'm gonna be able to kill that guy with Ice Tornado next turn. Possibly even something else. Actually. Okay, those guys die from the frostbite. I swear, Rules of Containment is just doing most of the work right now. If I can incant twice if I do this. Chump block with you, you'll die. And then do this. Very nice. After I knock out my final divinity, you have a fun seed challenge I can try. I don't know if I'm going to get into that yet. I have kind of some plans for some other stuff I want to work on, honestly. So you will not survive any attacks. The chump block with you. You have trample, you don't, so you're gonna get a couple of attacks off. This. I want to do some combos that I haven't been able to do because I've been focused so much on last divinity wins. But you're welcome to give it to me. I just don't know that I will play it anytime soon. This I think will kill him or at least do a crap ton of damage. Nice. All right. So we can already feel the salt flowing. Well, that's just a reference to I get salty at things all the time. That's what that is. All right, we don't have a helical crystals yet. Some more high damage spells. That's what I put in my deck. All right, getting a draft. So there is a thought of putting a draft inside of a Siren of the Sea. Gives her burnout. But if I were to get Wicklash, and that gave her multi-strike, that could be really good. It is at my leisure? Okay. Alright. Artifact. Merchant of Steel. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Alright, multi-strike and Wickstone. If I were to put a draft inside of Siren of the Sea, that would give her one burnout, one multi-strike, and give her a second multi-strike and a second burnout. And that could be a unit we build around if I can find a Wicklash. Let's see what's in here first. Or we have just Lady of the Reformed in front of her, getting hit, applying extra burnout. Now that's interesting. What's up, Nietzsche? That could be another way to do it. Okay. Alright, we have an idea for a build. Not sure if it's a good idea for a build, but it is an idea for a build. So I'm putting you inside of you. Am I going to try to keep my unit alive then? I only have a single molded for reform, so yes. Yes, currently that is the idea. Because as you can see, I have dregs, so that means I don't have the reforms. Again, this combo is still one that I'm like, I'm not sure I'm making the right choices, but I feel like Stygian with spells, it's hard for me to play around reforming stuff. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. I could copy her once. Interesting. What would I want to copy here? I would need capacity for that, and for a deck like this, I think I need... Well... If I don't play any other units so that my molded only has her or her in here, that might be something I could do. If I go capacity and have Lady of the Formed with 2 Siren of the Seas behind her, that's a pretty insanely strong floor. And so I wouldn't be going for draw then. I'm going to try this. I'm not going to be able to play this all on one floor yet, because I need capacity 6 for that. But after this next fight, we would be able to do that. Okay. Alright, well, we copied our strongest unit and didn't get extra pack charge for it, so maybe something like this will work. Let's see. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Alright, let's see here. Looks like I'm deep in thought, so you are going to wish me luck instead of backseating. I appreciate that. Wow, what a frickin' terrible draw. 2 deadweights on turn 1. Thanks, game. Thanks. You have the pushback, too. Ugh, god damn it, I hate this. This boss, the frickin' pushback, man. So she wouldn't die here, right? She wouldn't. Alright, well, what I can do is have you absorb the hit. Tethys can be there. Going and can't you with +2 attack. Gives her +2 attack. I think that's worth. Still better RNG than FTL. Okay. Maybe so. It's going to push her back. Okay, so if you go in the reform pool, I'm actually fine with that. I'm actually happy about her being in the reform pool, I think. So... I don't want to do this. I can kill this guy, which means she would not go into the reform pool. You're gonna burn out. If you don't die, you're gonna burn out. But if you don't die, you do a lot more damage. So let's do that. That way we can kill them, yeah. And then not play a unit here. Okay. And again, I don't want you to die. Sadly means that's another thing in the reform pool, but I can incant this. So incant you. You know what? I'm fine with that, I think. Because I'm incanting you. Beautiful. Actually, they're not random, so I don't even have to worry about what's in the reform pool. I get to choose. Okay. Alright, we got a build here. You're looking for a bit too terrible beasts? Yorkshire Terriers demand tribute and food. Okay. You missed a whole 3 rounds. Well, you missed a whole... us losing our first attempt, Explosive Ash, but it was on turn... I was on first fight, so not a huge deal, honestly. I need you to be back in the back here. Well, actually, you're going to be hit by this, so that's going to apply the revenge. Okay, that's actually fine for us, but you'll die from that. So is it even worth putting you here? Yeah, I think it is, just to get you out. Now you'll die. Just more incanting here. We have a pretty strong Siren of the Sea already. It's pretty awesome. Ouch, unlucky. Well, our first roll was just not amazing for stuff. 12. So you get pushed back. How could you only do 6 damage? Oh, you lifesteal is how. $64. Okay. Okay. Alright. This is a great pickup here. 30 times 3. How come you're free and you're not free? We've already reformed you once. 35. So this one will become free and just is more damage. So if this doesn't kill her, this will set up to kill her next turn. And it might just kill her. Okay, if I do this. Nice. And even if it didn't kill her, we have a permafrosted tornado that we'd be able to cast on the next floor up with spell weakness. So, alright. Okay, not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Consume cards for a draft. This can be really good. I don't know that I want to do it for this build. Actually, this might be a good card to take. Consumes cards in hand. Add a draft unit to your hand and apply +10 for each card consumed. Although if my plan was to get capacity, I would be wanting to do Lady of the Reformed with 2 Siren of the Seas behind her. So I wouldn't really have space for that created draft. If I don't take capacity and instead take draw, I could do that and have room for Lady of the Reformed, 1 Siren of the Sea, and that 1 made draft. I think I'd rather get the capacity and play the 2 Siren of the Seas behind the Lady of the Reformed. That's going to be a pretty insane floor if I make that happen. So I'm going to not do that. It's another spell damage spell. Number of spells in our deck. Meanwhile, 0 wins with Wormkin so far for you, Explosive Ash. Then again, you've only tried with Covenant 10+. Yeah, they've got a pretty different playstyle, that's for sure. I could take Titan Sentry to tank for Tethys. Currently what I've been doing is chump blocking. And that would be my last unit I take. So let me do that. I'm going to do that. Capacity. We need draw and we need removal like crazy. Removal. God, removals with duplicate. Are you kidding me right now? I could put a Titan Sentry inside of a Titan Sentry, I guess. Actually, that works out rather well if I have Titan Sentry on the bottom floor, Tethys behind, then we set up the top floor. I don't like setting up the top floor because of the Ember Drain. But we need removal, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so it's Train Stewards first. Probably going to skip this. Yeah, these are pretty good units, but I don't think... We kind of already have the units we want to play around. Please give me -1 cost, please. Oh, thank God. Alright. Although, I guess the question is, do I want the -1 cost? If I'm going to be playing all of my spells on a different floor... I guess if I got 1 more capacity... I could play Lady of the Reformed, 2 Siren of the Seas, and then I could play Tethys, but then we're applying the spell weakness. It just doesn't work as well. I think I'm going to do this. A lot of extra spell weakness. Oh, this is going to be weird, but that's what I'm going to go for. Actually, my plan was to probably copy this guy and put him inside of himself, because already for a 6 capacity floor, I'm full with 2 Siren of the Seas and the Lady of the Reformed. I'm already full there. Problem is I don't have a great... I guess I do have a decent setup if I do them on the top floor, but that's just going to be ember draining me, which sucks. I am going to copy the shark. Am I? Explorer's removal and steel. No removal in the next one, then removal and steel. Yeah. Making 2 sharks. Does it give extra health? It gives extra health. Unless I'm putting anything else inside of anything else. Actually... I think I'll duplicate him, but I think I'll put him inside of her instead of inside of himself. Because then she would be giving burnout to her units and applying frostbite. Either way, I'm duplicating this guy. And then I'm going to take this. Hope I don't die. Interesting. Interesting. I have no discard. We don't want this. Okay. Faulty loader. It's really strong. Makes the first attacking guys not that scary at all. Alright. I think I can go for this, actually. Because my top floor is going to be able to do some work. I have a lot of damage. I think I can actually go for this. It's going to take me a couple turns to set up, but we have Faulty Loader, which helps a lot. So... start incanting you now, I think. Okay. Okay, very nice. You burn out, though. We need something that gives more burnout. I have too many units, man. Alright. Oh, that's okay. We'll be able to reform her when she comes back around. When she turns the thing around. Actually, I need you to be hit, but you wouldn't be hit by this guy anyway, so... You will be attacked next turn. Go apply burnout to her, which is what we need. It's a little funky. Okay, I can give you burnout. I want to do damage to you, but not so much damage that you immediately die, because I need you to attack to apply the burnout. We'll do that. So you'll die, but you'll still attack her, which gives us burnout. So I have an idea for a build. I'm not sure if this works. I'm wondering if I'm going a little anti-synergistic here. Wow. Okay. Kills the backline, dude. We have 2 pretty big leaks going on here. Piercing 3 random enemies. If it doesn't kill that guy, he dies from the frostbite. Okay, so we only leak 1 guy, not too bad. Okay, alright, alright. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So this haste, the haste will not work because you die. If I'm not mistaken here, and I don't believe I'm mistaken. A decent amount of burnout there. Still haven't pulled my reform again. I'm gonna do this to give each of them some stuff there, and also just to incant. 30 damage 3 times, 20 damage 3 times. Do as much damage here as possible. And keep the better one for hitting her when she's got spell weakness on. How many spell weakness do we get on you? 4. Okay. This should do a pretty decent amount of damage with 4 spell weakness. So that means 30 times 4 3 times, I think. Nice. Okay. Fade's first blade. Oh, that gives rage when they lose burnout, doesn't it? Okay. Okay. We have Seraph the Diligent devours my spells. I still do like silence. This is good, but I don't think I can fit it anywhere in my build here. What's up, As If? What's cooking in this run? An interesting one. I don't have the minus spell cost Tethys. I have apply spell weakness, and I'm using a Lady of the Reformed with 2 Siren of the Seas with burnout and incant and multi-strike on her behind. So I have a rather interesting build. I don't know if it's gonna work, honestly. I don't want stealth because I need my units to get attacks to get burnout on them. I've been thinking about this one. It's a sweet, sweet, salty siren salad. Delicious. I'm gonna skip. I need to get... I have too much crap in my deck. It's usually what happens when you play on higher Covenant levels, but that's really what we're dealing with right now is too much crap. So... get rid of Train Stewards, yes. Okay, to get to our good units faster. Endless. Do I want Endless on anything? I was thinking of putting my Shark inside of my Lady that Reformed, so we get damage from her as well, but maybe I just want double Shark inside of itself. Shark inside of itself being Endless. Keeps our Tethys alive a long time. I like Endless Shark is always a good thing. That way I don't have to reform him. I'm only reforming my burnout units. And giving her an extra burnout I think could be good. Well, I do have 1 reform, As If. I do have 1 reform. I have a single molded. And if I can get my deck small enough, or get like holdover on this, holdover minus cost, then yes, I have good reform for her. Next floor I don't have removal, but I do have a Merchant of Magic where I can look for like holdover minus cost on my molded or something. Do I just go for maybe some extra health on you? I also have Purify Cleanse, so I've got some good burnout extension for the lady. Yeah, I have a decent amount of sustain for her. And I think Endless Shark is good to protect our Tethys. And I don't really want Endless Shark. I don't want Shark to be in the reform because if I reform him, he just comes back with 1 burnout and immediately goes away. So I like Endless on the Shark. I guess we'll do that. I don't really need the gold that much. But we're going Merchant of Magic, looking to get I think I want holdover minus cost unmolded, because the one thing I will say is that we have a lot of units to get set up. So like these girls usually burn out before we start getting the revenge train going on them, so I will need to get my reform going on them to get them back up. Endless double shark. No, I'm going to put the shark in one of the units. I'm not sure which one, but second shark, I duplicated this one, so I could either put him in here or put him in here, so we get some damage off of her revenge. So we should be able to do this. I only have a second shark because I plan on using that as my second infusion. Will you die if I put you up here? You will, right? Perfect, so I don't have the Ember Drain to worry about. Like it. 2, 4, 6, 8. And killing 2 of them is the same as killing none of them, because killing 2 of them will make it so that actually, if I kill 2 of them, those guys will have 6, that'll be 12 damage. So actually you live if I don't kill any of them with a little more health there. Two and can't you still die and you take no damage. Okay, very nice. Alright, please let me draw my shark. And my revenge girl. Okay, we got one of those. Yeah, so now she burns out, which kind of sucks, but we'll be able to reform. And then for now, this extra guy's just on the bottom for some extra damage. Alright. Keep you from getting burned out quite yet. Wow, that guy gets extra 22 health. Oh, all this armor from them dying. Holy crap. This harvest guy is wrecking me. 11, 15 times 2. Should get a lot of frostbite, but yikes. We are leaking a bit here. Okay. Let's silence this so that we no longer give him all that extra stuff there. Alright, it's 3 burnout. Doesn't kill you. Good. 3 and 3 burnout. You're more important to keep alive. And my shark will come back next turn. Which means I don't get to play that, but I do have my better one to play. Okay. So I can kill you. Now let's just do our biggest spell. See what this does. Okay. Makes her get no revenge, but it killed both of those backliners. Alright. Okay. The little bit of anti-synergy I got going here is the fact that I'm applying spell weakness on this floor and then casting big damage spells on this floor, which kills the units, which means she doesn't get attacked to apply the burnout. That's the one thing I'm a little worried about with this build we're going for. What's up, Moonno? So I want to cast spells, but I want to kind of cast a bunch of smaller spells so that we take the hits so that the burnout is still applied. And you have sweep, don't you? We're going to kill him before I even get a single attack. Ugh. God, I hate this sweep lifesteal girl. Or person, thing, guy, whatever. I can put mild frostbite on the lady so she generates burnout for a few rounds. Oh, you can apply frostbite to your own units, huh? I don't know if I knew about that. What a great draw this was. Look at that. 2 deadweights in my high cost spells. I shouldn't have taken the higher cost spells since I didn't take the high or the minus cost Tethys. 504 damage. Okay. I got no spell weakness on you. So is it better to incant 3 times or to incant twice with a much higher damage spell? 13. 13 times 3 is 39, right? If I do 3 spells, you get 6 extra health, which is not quite a good enough break point, I feel like. The flash free spell can apply frostbite to her. Okay. Three incants gives 6 damage, 6 health, and 6 for each of them is 6 times 3, which is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. So I get 36 from doing 36 a turn doing this, whereas this gives me 90 damage. I think it's better to do Ice Tornado and my big Frozen Lance here. 555. Ugh, I don't think we got enough. I feel like this still has potential. Let me retry this. This boss is so freaking strong. I'm trying to decide if there's a way with this build that I can make this work. I would need Tethys to not take damage. Did I put Tethys on the bottom floor actually? You know what? Let me try that. Since those guys are faulty loaded, I could put Tethys on the bottom, which I think might actually be better. Yeah, kills a couple guys off quicker here. These guys die from rules of containment. Means we don't get this kill, though. Unless... Huh. Could do like double sharks here, right? Interesting. Empty out our hand here. Two spell weakness would help with the Ice Tornado spell. Timing all this would be a problem. Well, with Tethys now having 14 instead of getting hit that first time, as long as he doesn't get hit any of these other times, he will get 1 attack, which is 2 spell weakness on the boss. That could be a significant difference here. That could actually be significant. What's up, Vega? I should put you behind. Let's burn it out. a big ol' leak right here. Well, you actually do no damage, except 5. Okay, it's not too bad. Get 3 burnout, you have 3 burnout. Okay. Currently working on an FTL ship. Nice. Let's see, which one can we do? Can we do this one and kill them? Beautiful. Okay. Still take a hit, which means we get some revenge burnout. Alright, so we do get some spell weakness on him this time. That's much better. So, get you here. And we need to get some incanting going. I can only do 1 incant here. Because my spells all cost too much. I don't want to actually kill him because I want her to get attacked for the burnout. I think it matters where I put this character, so there. Thanks, Mr. Sugar, for getting the ban. Appreciate that. Alright, so we got 2 spell weakness and we got extra frostbite. She's lower health. I need to grab one of my heals. Hopefully we'll get both of our heals here. So we do get extra frostbite here, and we got 2 spell weakness. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Alright, well, it's already more damage. That's good. So I can only do 2 spells, so I need to do my biggest damage spell while you have spell weakness. I think this might actually do it. Nice. Nice. We did it. Alright. Really freaking strong boss, and we got it. I want a GG cookie time that, but we're not going to do that. This is just an incant, which I like, and frozen, which I like. So, yes. It's a little late for that. We kind of need low-cost spells now. Or we need to get Ember as the next thing we get. So we can play more of these high-cost spells I've already chosen. Fatality, that's right. That's a skip, I think. Alright, no removal here, but Merchant of Magic to get minus cost on some things could be really good. Could use the heal as well. It's always nice to find an extra artifact, too, but I think we go for... Because we're playing around spells, I think I need to get minus cost on some things. I mean, actually, if we got the one that makes frozen spells cost 0 the next turn, that would be amazing. Because we have 2 things that turn themselves frozen and a card that will now turn other cards frozen. So trying to find that could actually be really good as well. It could be a big deal. If I go for spells, it would be... Hold over on Molded, actually. What's up, Pie Boy? Do I want holdover on Molded? If I got holdover minus cost, it would be an incant. It would be a spell that doesn't do much once we have our units set up. Good win for your kickballs team. You're on a kickball team? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I think I do need more value out of my spells. I'm just not sure what I would hold over. Maybe if I hold over a Purifying Cleanse, actually, just so I have that as a source of... whatchamacallit? Burnout, maybe. Does have holdover and minus cost, though. Oh, there's a team that you support. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, you're saying kickball instead of football as a bad joke. All right, yeah, I'm American, so I don't when I think of kickball, there's actually a game called kickball that's like baseball, but with a round rubber ball that you roll that people kick and then run around the bases. So if you say kickball, I don't know that you're talking about American football. So right over my head. So who do we put the second Titan Sentry in? Do we put it into the other Titan Sentry so we get more Revenge Frostbite and more health? Or do we put it inside Lady of the Reformed so she has some damage along with her? Real football baby rage. I know, I know. Just say American football. It's not that hard. God. It's just American football. Well, we know we're going to sacrifice him. Yeah, Lady's going to be top floor, so we don't get a lot of value out of that. So I think we just do this so we get even extra Frostbite. It's good on everybody except for the last divinity. Yeah, less time for Frostbite. I mean, honestly, I want her on the second floor, but because of capacity issues, she is probably going to be on the top floor, so... Spell chain and piercing are things to think about. We'll be able to do shards on this bottom one, so we'll wait for that. But what do we want holdover on then? You know, I was thinking about holdover on the molded, but I kind of only need that like once. If I actually get holdover on purifying cleanse, then that's just a source of burnout and heal to keep our girl alive. Keep our frontliner girl. I think holdover on molded makes things safe. Thing we do have to consider is we have the Devour spells Seraph too. We have to keep that in mind. Purifying Cleanse doesn't protect against burst damage. That's true, molded does. Alright, let's go with this. We're gonna do that in minus cost. I like it. It's still a free, if nothing else, it's an incant. What's up, Miss Nin? Do I actually want to put Purge on anything since she's going to Purge anyway? I don't know that I want to. Do I have a Permafrost spell? I do. I do. You thinking I should have held over this so I could apply Frozen to a bunch of cards? It's a little late. I could reroll to see if I can get another holdover though. Spell chain on Permafrost, then don't cast the second spell. Spell chain on Permafrost. What does that do? The second one will be frozen and will cost 1. The Purge gets rid of the Consume debuff. Purge gets rid of the Consume debuff. Can you write out what you're trying to say a little bit more extensively? Because I assume what you're thinking is if we're putting Spell Chain on Preserve, this is in order to counter the Devour your spells. If I played this first, it would devour this. Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of type this out more so I can understand what you're saying. I'm gonna roll this though because I'm curious what else I can get. I can get a Permafrost if I wanted to. Definitely want a minus cost on something. Do it on this. Prepare the wall of text. Prepare it. So you're talking about doing this. Spell chain on Preserve. Then place something so your Preserve is no longer Consume. Then play Preserve. Spell chain on Preserve. Place something... Okay, so we'd play some other spell first that we would consume, like play a Frozen Lance that would consume. Then we play this on something else to freeze it. We would get a 1-cost Permafrost that we would be able to... 1-cost Permafrost that next turn we could cast to eat up the Consume. One thing I will say is it'll be a 1-cost thing, so I wouldn't be able to play any 3-cost things after, but that does kind of play around that. Be interesting to put like holdover on this so we could do that every turn. But that would be 2 holdover things. That would kind of mess up our draw. Alright, that'll be exactly 100. It's 105 shards actually, but okay. Alright. I feel like it's a worthwhile try. We'll go for it. And plus magic power can be very good on Ice Tornado, Helical Crystals, all these things. I think it's better on here. Do I want Permafrost on anything? Permafrost on a Purifying Cleanse could be good. If I draw... if I draw it turn 1, it stays in my hand until we play one of our girls who we don't want to die. Although, we don't kind of need that if we have Molded Holdover. Once we have Molded Holdover, we'll be able to reform as much as we like. So I don't think that's super useful. It might be worth playing this, getting Permafrost on one of the high-cost spells that I can't play very often. Basically, you need a Permafrost Purge spell that you can save in 1 turn and use that to waste Sarah's ability next turn. Gotcha. Right, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to have to take Ember for the next upgrade. Next floor, we're going for more removal. We need to just get rid of dregs and stuff, so... Okay. Alright, not sure if this build is going to have what it takes. You can't apply +1 to spells, and... Resolve. This guy just... Hellborn Harvest. Unit dies on the floor. Ugh, okay. And I gotta be careful of where my units die and where I cast spells on this boss. Okay. Have the Ember Drain. Man, I love Faulty Loader. So this is... Unit dies. Oh my god, I didn't get my shark. How the hell did I not get a shark? So, if either of these girls die, you will not die, correct? Because you will do... No, it's still exact lethal. So I need this to hit these girls twice. Alright, well I guess I'm setting up the second floor, because F this game. Yeah, it's fine. I just cannot play spells on middle floor, so I'll just do this. F this. F you, FTL. Man, you're not playing FTL, remember. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. So Shark is 2, so I should be good to do this. Wait, they will die next. That's fine if they die next turn. Shark is 2 spaces or 3? It's only 2, so I can place these guys here. Just need a molded now. Alright, this is if a unit dies? No, I can't play spells on this floor. Frickin' hell, man. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. $85. Killing blow means he would get Rage 2. Man, it's my best play to really play nothing? Because any spells I play are going to make all of my other spells on this floor cost one more. Especially with a frozen spell in my hand, that's really bad. I'm just gonna get 2 hits off. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so nobody dies. Do I have my holdover yet? Hey, guess what? My molded holdover is in the bottom 8 cards of my deck. I'm so surprised. Let's just play these guys on this floor. Want you to, purposely do not want you to die, so you get the hit off. Freeze. This. So you have holdover molded. You can let Tethys die and reform later if needed. That's true. You are right. Actually, that's true. If he dies, it's not the end of the world. There we go. Okay. You're endless, so even if you die, I don't care too much. I don't actually want you to die. Because I want you to be hit. Well, that hits all of them, but it does give... We have holdover molded, so again, if they die, it's not a big deal, right? We just reform them, and they'll have more burnout anyway. So we just want to play spells on this floor. Even if it means you don't get the burnout. I really need the thing that makes frozen spells cost 0. Perfect. Are you both dying? You are. Alright, if I put a single unit here, you should not die if I'm not mistaken. Well, it needs to be a unit with more than 3 health, actually. So if you have 8 health, that should keep Tethys from dying. Perfect. Okay. Killing blow. Okay. Crap. Now that you're burning out, we're gonna get a weight of contrition, aren't we? Does die count as a weight of contrition thing? Yeah, it does. Anyways, the ship ended up like the kestrel if it were a bird head. What? Oh, are you talking about the your ship that you're building? I think is what you're talking about. Okay. All right, burn out 3, burn out 3, burn out 1. Okay. Well, we kind of have a build going here. Kind of. Kind of have a build. Well, when I'm playing this game and you're talking about FTL, I'm like, ship shaped like a bird head? I don't have a card like that. What are you talking about? I was a little confused there for a second. Spell shield. I do want to get rid of your spell shields. I have trample. No, he doesn't. Okay. He's got spell weakness. I want to leave that spell weakness on for as long as possible. $79 damage. So I don't want to do... I want one big giant attack, so... what's your burnout out? 5, 4, and 7, so we're good. Do I want to put flash freeze on you? I don't think I do. How much spell weakness will we get on you? 4, 6, 8. 8 spell weakness. Okay. 1385. So I just do, what's my biggest damage spell? 36, and this is 90. Should just be this. That will be enough to kill you. Beautiful. Hey, welcome aboard, Tethys.
Thanks for subscribing.
Hey, Hamlo with the 8 months. What's up, my friend? His name I haven't seen in a while. Finally can share this now that the tournament's over. Always fun, even if you never understand card games. Well, appreciate that, my friend. Hope you're having a good weekend. How much does Ancient Synergy do? It's only like 30-something. I probably need to remove it. I don't think it's enough value for the cost. Card draw is good, but it's expensive, and I don't have Ember. Siren Song could be interesting. Maybe on for FTL days more often in a few weeks after school lets out. Nice! School letting out is always the best time of the year, right? Does 33 times... Oh, times 3. Whoops. When it said 32 damage, I thought that was the amount of damage it did. It's that times 3. So that was actually more damage. My bad. But it was one less in can't. And either way, it was, you know, we got there. But, yeah, since I don't have minus cost on my spells with Tethys this time. I'm thinking about Siren Song, honestly. But I don't want them off the top floor because I want her to get hit. Right? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not as dire that she gets hit with the reform, but... Yeah, Deep Offering. The problem is I just don't have Ember. If I get... I can choose Ember here. If I choose Ember here and get, like, minus cost on this... Am I going to get chances for more Merchant of Magic? I have one more chance at Merchant of Magic down here. I'm going here for removal. I need to get rid of my dregs. Right? If I'm taking Ember here and not draw... Alright, that'll be draw. I think I need to take Ember because I have high cost things. That kind of gives us a little bit of Ember and a little bit of draw. And then we're removing stuff. I think this will help our deck flow a little bit better. Multi-strike, huh? Alright, spell weakness 3, huh? Now, the other problem with spell weakness 3 is this doesn't work with Last Divinity. Last Divinity, if I put spell weakness on it, it's not like it's gonna transfer floors, right? Although Last Divinity cleanses Frostbite too, so I don't know that this is that much better either. Yeah, I need to hit that same floor for spell weakness to work. I'm not really casting spells on Tethys' floor. I think I take this. It makes our AoE stronger. Kills backlines better. Maybe? I mean, this is damage on Last Divinity every turn. Yeah, this gives backline clear. And this was multi-strike plus health. I want to do plus health on you, I think. Yeah. 10 Frostbite plus whatever Frostbite they already come with. They come with 2, and then of course the Revenge Shark doing some Alright, so do we remove dregs? Yes. Alright, and what's in here? Is this trade health for an artifact, right? Well, coins or health. Can I afford to trade health for this? Maybe a couple times. Let's go money here. Come on. 50 gold for an artifact? Jesus. Fail the 75%. There it is. Okay, that's really nice. Ember is something I need really bad, and that's really good. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be good for the first couple of turns when I'm playing units, at least. Alright. We gave health. I don't care about any other unit upgrades, so... because I'm going to be removing those dregs if I can. So we just want to save our gold. Alright, this build is interesting. Not sure if it's going to be good enough. Alright, what units come up? 5 damage to your front unit. Wilt wings. 5 threes. I have a lot of damaging spells. If I were to set up... I think I can do this. I think I can actually do this. I think my units have enough health that they don't die. Just die from this. Famous last words, probably, but... if I could just not draw dead weight turn 1 every time, it'd be amazing. Okay. This will give me Ember. And we can draw more cards. Honestly, drawing all of my good units is not what I was hoping for. Geez, which ones do I get set up? I guess I get my incants going is what I do, and just miss out on the shark. Hope you don't die. Probably gonna die. If he dies, we have holdover and molded, so actually it's fine if he dies. So it's fine. We have to cycle through one time to get our sentry, which sucks. Okay. So you're gonna die. Killing blow. I don't want to give you extra rage then. Okay. I'm gonna die over and over and over again, Tethys. One day you will be big. I just want to cast as many spells as possible, so we're incanting as often as possible. One day, Tethys, you will be able to do something. Can you live? You do live. Problem is, you don't die. Oh, that backliner. Holy crap, he's gonna do so much damage. Do I just die from this guy leaking through? The Shadewing never getting killed? God damn, I can't kill these guys. I think I have to restart. I tried to scale my girls as quickly as possible, just not enough damage. Alright, so I need Tethys to be able to get an attack in. Because I don't have backline reach if I don't have Tethys getting attacks in, so... It looks like this first turn I need to actually play my Shark instead of the second. Siren of the Sea, I think. I think that's the answer. Ember. This. So I think I have to get this and this instead of what I did previously. So it means I don't have my her. So hopefully I can make this work. He dies though, so that's good. Is there any way I can get you killed? No. Our incanting going there. Okay. Endless Shark. Reform. This. Kill you. You have plenty of burnout. Oh, I hope I draw a good spell to kill this guy with. Although my draw is just not that good when I'm got holdover and endless every time. Jeez. Does keep you alive? No. Yeah, he doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. Actually, does this keep you alive? Damn it! Alright, we'll have endless and holdover. Okay, it's fine. You're just gonna come back. It's fine. I'd rather have the 0 cost one than that. So okay. Alright, so I can actually bring them both back. Not the end of the world. Tethys, come back. But he does have burnout. So I'm going to have to reform him again, unless I put the burnout heal on him. He'll probably die anyway, so... Backline dies, okay. This is such a weird build, man. It's so weird. And I haven't drawn back through to get my other girl back up. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. Freeze that. Look at that frostbite, though. There's a lot of frostbites, true. Which will be, again, useful on everything except the final boss. No extra damage. Is there anything worth silencing? Yes, actually, Revenge silence is huge. I want you to take the hit, so I'm going to purposely not kill you. God, look at all these frozen cards. Okay. Alright, take the hit for some burnout. My main issue is I just don't have draw to get through our deck here. But we are stacking some good amount of frostbite. With the endless and the holdover, we are getting a lot of attacks and damage in with this, so. Do I flash freeze my girl then? To get frostbite to apply burnout. Do we do that, what you had talked about last time? We have ember drain, so I'm gonna have less ember for the next turn, which kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and do it, I guess. Have less ember, so let's go ahead and play these two guys. Alright, how much damage did we get? Pretty good, and you're dead. Alright. Wasn't sure it was enough, but it was enough. And this is... pretty good damage, too. Very nice. Okay. Alright, not sure if a strong enough deck for Divinity, Last Divinity, but... hey, it's we're trucking along here. Spell weakness can be good. Days at a... that could be good on the floor that... actually, both floors we want to be hit, so I don't think that's good. Another Permafrost? I don't know. I think Urchin Spines is probably good, maybe? Why are you saying OMG? Is there something good here that you like? Explain your OMG, because I'm not sure if any of these... I mean, I can get crazy amounts of Frozen, but... I don't know if that's good. Frenzy Swarm for permadays. I want my second floor to be hit too, so my shark is getting his frost on everybody. Permadays against the Last Divinity? I honestly don't think I want any of these. Because my shark getting hit is more of my backline damage too, right? He's doing 6 frostbite every time he gets hit to everybody on the floor. I don't think we want anybody being dazed. Spell weakness, however. You don't know what's happening, Shun, but this is still entertaining as hell. It's a great game. It's a great game. What's up, Plunder Pig? Of course, Sunday stream. Always Sunday stream. Alright. Merchant Magic. And removal. Do I want to duplicate anything? Do I want to duplicate anything? I think I just want to remove dregs and... that's it, right? More spell damage on spells, probably. Honestly, what could be good is... frozen cards become free trinket. I'm kind of good on Ember now. Spell weakness 2 when enemy units enter the floor below the pyre room. Oh, wow. Okay. That would kill more units up there. Okay, yes. That can be really strong. Let's see what else we got here. Extra burnout. I like that. Yes, let's do that. Went to the beach yesterday. Had a lovely time, but it started getting crowded by the time you left. Things seemed to be opening up. Where are you, Plunder Pig? What part of the world are you in? Is it the dregs or is it frozen lances I want to get rid of? Frozen lances I can kind of consume themselves, right? I think I will remove at least 1. Do I remove 2? They basically consume spells themselves. I'm gonna get rid of 1 frozen lance. You're in California, Stan. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not surprising things starting to open up. Makes sense. I do this. Yeah, let's do that. And then I could purge some things if I want to. What's in here? Nothing that I want probably because ooh, I would love to get intrinsic, honestly, but I don't think I want to give myself 115 shards. If I made intrinsic deep offering, that would let me get more of my deck drawn turn 1. If I made intrinsic molded, I'd be able to start that train, but if I got no other spells, it would get consumed by the consume seraph, so I don't think I want to do any of that. It is tempting to do one of those things. Honestly, the one that's more tempting to me is Deep Offering, because that would let me set up. If I did that and actually re-rolled this to get it minus cost, I could maybe get everything, all my units set up turn 1. But is that worth 10 more shards? Because Last Divinity gets really strong. What was the one that Last Divinity had that almost killed us, like having like lifesteal or trample or something. I honestly don't think it's worth the shards. I think removing cards is worth more than doing that. Getting another minus cost would be really good. Minus cost on... I think getting the minus cost on this is good, though. Alright, and I can do 1 removal and 1 magic power, or a permafrost. Titan's Tooth I feel like is too expensive for me to actually play it. If I'd be able to play it once and consume it, great, but it's just so expensive. I do have 4 Ember, so... Just permafrost it, you think? I'm gonna be able to permafrost it with my own permafrost things. I'm gonna be able to stack permafrost myself with preserves. I think it's better to remove something that I don't want to play. Like, maybe I get rid of another Frozen Lance. I mean, that is a consume target, but we're planning on using Preserve to do the consume. The thing is, we need other cards to eat it first before we do the second one. Well, actually, once we play it once, we will have the... We'll be able to do it over and over. Well, no, because there's no holdover on it, so I won't be able to do it every time. No, we have no discard. I took it because of 3-cost spell early, and I thought I was going to get the minus spell cost Tethys. Well, actually, I guess we do. We have Deep Offering. That is the one way we have to discard this thing. Do I just remove it? I don't think I remove it. I'm just gonna remove another drag. Just gonna do that. Our spells we're gonna be able to consume anyway. Alright. Let's give this a try. This build is a little funky. But we shall see what we shall see. Okay. Alright, we did get consume Deep Offering turn, which was great. I don't even have to play this because I can discard it. Problem is I won't be able to do this because discarding the Frozen. I don't want to consume you, right? No. Is there any silence worth doing here? This guy dies. Yeah, we discard. You think? I think that was right. I think holding on to this for a turn when we can kill off one of these purifiers so that we don't get more self-mutilations is the way to go. So... get rid of the spell shield of yours probably is the best here. Frostbite and get rid of spell shield is good. Okay. 2 units is going to give me Ember. We need to play Purifying Cleanse first. Okay. Is there a silence target? He's going to die, so I don't need to silence that yet. Okay. Okay, go ahead and consume the Titan's Tooth now. I think that's the play here. Both these other spells have a lot more value. You dying, you're dying. But you're endless, so I think I'm okay with that. long as Tethys isn't dying, I think that's okay. And even if Tethys does die, we just reform him. Who's got the lowest amount of burnout? You. Okay. Endless Shark doing what Endless Shark's supposed to do. Be endless. Okay. Alright. And we just want to incant this floor. No. So as long as the resolve guy that gives me crap is dying, I don't need to use my unnamed tome. I'm pretty sure every time these guys spawn, even when they're the star, this sweep 20 damage plus 10 frostbite plus his revenge is going to be way more than we need to kill him, which is awesome. So we're going to save this in case of emergency. So I guess Purifying Cleanse is getting purified here. Or as I guess a consume target. Everybody's dying this floor. Again, that's okay because we'll just be able to reform him and he's endless. Chill Wind plus Sweep equals love. Alright. My one worry is if I'm killing this guy and I'm getting rid of my Purifying Cleanses, I don't know that I'll have enough burnout. Pretty sure that will kill him. But if I have reform every time, is it okay if they die? It might be. Honestly, I kind of want to keep both these, so I think I might use the silence now. I'm gonna guess that with our build, there's nothing else that I'm gonna need to silence that is gonna kill us or anything. So I'm gonna value incanting over the revenge. Alright, this consumes. Then we molded. Get Tethys back up. Kills backline, does lots of good damage. Or burnout 8-7. What's up, Blew It Up? I recognize your name from YouTube. What's up? Thanks to my videos, you've considered buying this game. Thanks for hosting the Great FTL Tournament and responding on YouTube. Of course. Of course, it's my pleasure, my friends. Thanks for watching. I'm thinking about letting these hit. That'll give us a lot of burnout, actually. So I'm gonna allow this one time her to get hit, so we get a whole bunch more burnout. And with combustible wax, if I let her get hit twice, that's probably enough for the rest of the run. Cause yeah, they're up to like 15 burnout now. And this is a great game, Blue. So you can't go wrong with buying this game. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Cannot recommend this game enough. Alright, and we got bigger units coming next turn, so let's save this for next turn. Okay, very nice. Consume our Frozen Lance. Looks like Slay the Spire on wheels. Yeah, pretty much. It's a good description of it. Alright, so we should have plenty of burnout for days. So let's go ahead and do this. Keep 2 frozen spells here. We'll be able to play both of them if I don't have to play a unit. We only get an 85 damage on him, but we are getting lots of frostbite. Huh. We never even got to use the preserve thing. But we only have 2 more turns, so I think we might as well do it now. Probably worth consuming this over anything else. Oh, not that. That. I'll be able to reform her. Actually, I want her to live, so I don't have to reform her, because I'm going to want to reform Tethys with our Endless Titan Century. So... okay. And now I'll have this to eat up the thing next turn. Okay. How much damage do you do? 132? Oh yeah, you burn out though. I forgot. There is still a spell shield on you too. So next turn, Reform would be a dead card because I wouldn't be able to play any units on this floor. So I'm going to go ahead and consume it. Be the last time we can get any value out of it. If I do this Ice Tornado here, I believe that'll get rid of your spell shield. It should anyway. We should get rid of it now. Got it. Nice. And we didn't even use up the spell weakness. Perfect. Okay. I think I want to purge this so I have the Ember next turn. I'm just an extra incant. I think we have this one. How much spell weakness do we get on you? 6. Okay, pretty good. Got one decent spell here. 2432. 2515. There's going to be 45 damage twice times 6. Still about 300 off there. This extra frostbite, will this do it? With the incant. 2627. Really? Oh man, we're so close. We are so close, man. What could I have done better? We're gonna run this back. 134 frostbite. I wonder if I'd saved my bigger spell to do more damage. I think if I say instead of having helical crystals, if I had my other spell, we would have had it. You think we let the lady die and place Endless Shark in that place? Near the end? Just make sure that, like, my fire's not gonna, like, kill it or something. I'm pretty sure this just kills it, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we have this. Replacing Endless Shark in the lady's place. Okay, let me remember how we did the setup here. There's this, we discarded this. Got you set up here. Played this. This is a different start, isn't it? For the final round only, so we can add a bit more frostbite. Well, that's like... assuming we can let the lady die correctly, but we can try that. Try to make that happen. Oh, this is the silence, not the other thing. Okay. And actually, I think I incanted her with this last time. I think I'm going to get rid of another spell shield instead. Okay, now your spell shields are gone. So I don't have to get rid of that later on now. Okay, this. This. And then we consume this. Okay. Get this holdover going. And who's got the lowest burnout? You. Okay. And you hope you have a great rest of the stream. Back to household chores. Alright, enjoy your chores, my friend. Enjoy. So much fun, chores. And then the shark. Get rid of this and can't. We basically play this the same way, I think. Just at the end, we maybe do let the Lady of the Reformed die. I mean, it'd be best if we could time it so that she dies right when this guy dies on second floor so we can have the endless version of him go there. Not sure if the extra frostbite would be worth. I almost think if I just played a different couple of spells the last 2 turns, we might have had it. Okay. Alright, so what are we consuming here? I think this is when I consumed my silence. Because I wanted to keep both Ice Tornado and Purifying Cleanse. Although maybe I don't need to keep Purifying Cleanse. If I do this here, and we had a turn, there was a floor where 2 guys attacked her, that was plenty of burnout. I guess the question is there a lot of value drawing this more? Honestly, probably not. So let's try doing this slightly different and do this. Zoom that, hold over this, and then these all die, which is fine. This will kill him. I'm going to allow that attack. I didn't spend my Ember that time. This was the turn where she got hit twice. Okay. So this. Consume the Lance. She takes 30. Get Tethys up. Okay. This is the turn where I let her take the attack twice. One more burnout. So if I do want her to die, I do need her to take these attacks, I believe. So if I keep killing everything... That's the kind of anti-synergy I was talking about. I want to incant this floor, but if I want her to take damage, I need their attacks to go through. So... I guess I'm going to try to let her die here. So I'm going to not incant. Okay. Get rid of our last frozen lance. Okay. And can't. Freeze the dead weight. This will be the one that we can consume next turn. If we save our double ice tornadoes, is that our best damage, or is Ancient Synergy best? 34 times 3, 30 times 3. So Ancient Synergy is actually our best damaging spell, I believe. Okay, so she dies here, but I don't want her to be fully dead yet. Right? I want it to be a couple more turns before she dies. So she's almost dead. Try to just barely keep her alive kind of thing, maybe. So she'll live right to the end if possible. Alright, here we go. Okay. I don't have a way to freeze you. That's what I wanted to do, was freeze you. Okay, everybody does die. And she dies. So it'd be one turn early for her dying. Well, how do we save it? I don't have a way to make it frozen is the problem. As if. I would love to, but I didn't draw my frozen card. No. Well, we 100% do this for the incant. She still dies if I kill off this front guy. Oh, that doesn't even kill him, really? Oh, because I did the other spell first. Okay. Four frozen cards. I draw 5, so I'll be at 9. So I don't need to play this turn. Okay. And so this is the last turn I want to do this if I'm going to be playing Tethys this turn, which I think I am. So we'll do this. Yeah, because we're going to be putting Endless Shark in front of there. I guess is how we're going to do this. 285. So we do this so they take no damage. Heal you. They're full health, so now we're set up for the big shark. And we're also set up for hopefully more sweeps. Problem is this guy's not going to be dead. Blues, did I mention perhaps in a previous stream a command to give tournament feedback? Have it easily reach you guys. Yes, exclamation point feedback. Let me make sure the commands are on. Yep, exclamation point feedback, and we'd love to have you fill out that form. Especially Castellan would love to hear it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, 6 spell weakness. So here's this. Go ahead and do this. I can't do both my ice tornadoes. I feel like it's worse. Feel like it's worse. Oh man, I thought this deck had it, man. I did a slightly different ordering on a couple things. What else can we even try to do? How did I only have 3 Ember this turn? I should have had 4 Ember. I didn't place anything on the top floor, so what drained my Ember this turn? I used our free spell on something one turn to consume the thing. It's still... Did it get consumed? I just didn't draw it a second time, as if. Alright, we're gonna try one more attempt. See if we can finagle this to get our biggest spell to hit her. Shark equals 1 Ember. Oh, that's true, because he wasn't reformed. He used up an Ember. It's true. Yeah, I don't think getting Shark on the top was the right play. It was a try, but alright, this is going to be our last attempt here. If this one doesn't work, we're going to say we just don't have it. Now, this build just didn't quite have what it takes. I do like that we got rid of the spell shields turn 1, though. I do like that. If I get a chance to freeze the Ancient Synergy, that might be the play that can do it. Which I should with the thing being permafrost. It just depends on what the other things we draw with it that make us need to play it. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this chance to actually consume an extra frozen lance early by doing it this way. Now we'll still actually, you know what? Let's get extra spell weakness on you. There. One less in camp, but it's 2 more spell weakness. We're basically attempting to play this in such a way that we stack as much spell weakness on the boss. That is the goal. Alright, this was the turn where I consumed, I think, Frozen, or I did a Purifying Cleanse last time. Not the Frozen, the Silence. Okay, 5 burnout, 3 burnout. Let's go ahead and consume this. Do I want to kill you, or do I want to allow her to take the hits? I think keeping her as healthy as possible is worth. I'm just going to play my spell cards here. Get the incants, play my spell cards, keep her healthy. Play these, but do not play Ice Tornado on him so he keeps his spell weakness. The more spell weakness we can get on him, I think the better off we'll be. Him, her, whatever. Them, they. Okay. And what we're trying to do is get Preserve cast on Ancient Synergy to get our biggest attack. Problem is, Ancient Synergy, I don't know if it's still, is it still going to be 32 times 3 when we've been consuming so many spells? Or is the damage going to go down? Is it like your pre-consumed deck that it does the damage equal to 3 times the number of your spells, or is it whatever your current number is? I'm actually not sure. We'll have to check that as we go here. It counts total spells in deck. It doesn't decrease in damage. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping to hear. So that. Can't. This. And what I've been doing was freezing the dead weight, but instead of doing that, we're going to now save it to freeze what we actually want to freeze. So. Do I want to play the Ice Tornado is the question. Our ideal final turn would be Ancient Synergy plus Ice Tornado. Again, I think I want to preserve her health as much as possible, so I'm going to do this. Okay, that didn't preserve her health at all. Okay. It does increase if you add spells during combat. Okay. I do get the Purge copy. Purge this one. Alright, here's the turn where we can freeze it. So, we'll consume this one. Freeze this guy. I think we're good to silence now. Although I can consume this next turn if I want to. I honestly want to kill this guy. The only way I can guarantee with that is if I use that, but I don't want to use that, so. Okay. Freeze the dead weight or go ahead and use this up. That'll be our purge for next turn. Although I can just purge the molded this turn. Oh, she won't die, will she? I didn't keep you with as much health as I was hoping I could. I'm not even gonna be able to play this unless I can kill this guy. Reforming next turn would do nothing anyway, so let's go and do this. Oh good, that does kill him. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do this. Is there any silence to do on you? No. So just incant. Freeze a dead weight. Space of this deck is not enough. You might be right, but this is our last attempt. And we set it up as well as we can. She's going to have 6 or 8 spell weakness. And we have our biggest spell to use on it. So we'll find out right now. But you might be right. It might not be enough. Okay. 2562. Well, it's even worse. It is even worse. Our first attempt was our best attempt. When I kept this girl healthier. Alright, GG. It was an interesting build. I just either couldn't incant enough or wasn't tanky enough. I don't know. I feel like we had an incant deck where I wasn't able to play enough spells each turn. Man, this combo is rough for me. I like Tethys minus spell cost, which I didn't do this minus spell cost that time. I feel like I did too much of a mix there. So, all right, my friends, well, it was a good attempt. We got like 4 more hours there. We can definitely get at least a couple more good attempts in. We should be able to get this. So really quickly, I'm Sam Stretch. Take my first break of the day. Use the restroom. Thank you all so much for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, hope you're having a good time. We will definitely get this win today. Really, I hope, maybe. But quick AFK when we come back. We'll give it another try. Y'all rock. See you in just a bit, my friends.